You are who you practice. Hey there, beautiful. We enter the dreamy energy of the third quarter moon phase tonight. And this is a time when the universe is practically begging you to dream big. And the moon is in Virgo, which loves systems and frameworks. So today, I am giving you backstage pass access to my manifesting me everyday routine. I have been using and personalizing this framework for several years, and I'm excited to share it with you. You start by closing your eyes and envisioning the future you, the best that you can. What does it look and feel like to show up as that person? Got an image in your mind? Good. Now it's time to start manifesting that you into reality. My manifesting me everyday daily journaling. Use the following sections and then personalize it as you go. First off, the moon. Make connecting with the moon an everyday practice. Write down what phase and sign the moon is in. You can get calendars or apps that have this information, or simply Google it by asking what phase and zodiac sign is the moon in today. Then write how you're feeling today. You can also write any whispers or insights or thoughts the moon might be sharing with you. Next, habits. Time to ditch the snooze button and adopt habits that'll make even your coffee jealous. Whether it's flexing those biceps or embracing your inner yogi, let's get down. I cannot speak today. Let's get the habits down that scream future you. The habits you implement are your secret sauce to becoming that future you. So start now. My personal habits section contain my 3 core foundational habits, which I'm going to share with you here. One is up at 5 a.m. This is a Monday through Friday thing. Saturday, I don't set an alarm, and Sunday, I set an alarm for 6:30, but I'm usually awake earlier than that. Movement. I write down the amount of time I exercise and what workout or activity I did. I exercise 10 to 20 minutes minimum right away every morning as soon as I get up. And I do Pilates, yoga, or a dance video or workout. I do this first thing because if I don't, it's totally hit or miss, and usually a miss, whether I will do a solid 10 to 20 minutes, a 10 to 20 minute chunk of a workout later on in the day. Meditation. I write down how long my meditation was, again, usually 10 to 20 minutes, if it was a silent or a guided meditation, and which one I listened to if it was a guided one. Note, I created a magic morning playlist for myself, which contains 3 songs and is 11 minutes long, of music I use when my brain feels too scattered to listen to anything. When my brain feels too scattered to not listen to anything, and or I don't feel like hearing any words. You know those days. And apparently today I'm having trouble speaking the words, but I'm sure you know those days too. And the next is mind. Also about 20 minutes, but this is not set in stone because I listen to a podcast, an audiobook, a course, or a lesson from a course, etc., usually while doing my makeup or getting ready for the day. I find it hard to just sit and listen to audiobooks. And it's hard for me to sit and read in the morning because I do want to just get going into my day. So audiobook is perfect. I do my 3 core habits, the ones I just mentioned, first thing, and then I sit down to do this manifesting me everyday routine journaling right after I go into it, right after my meditation, and it takes about 20 minutes as well. And then after those 3 core habits, if there's a new habit, that's where I write the new habit right after that. So when I am implementing a new habit, I add it to the list. I write down what the habit is, when I will be doing it during the day, and why I'm implementing the new habit. Then that evening or during the next morning's journaling, I check off whether I did that new habit or not. and any thoughts or notes, thoughts or things that came up when I was doing it. Currently, my habit in progress is planning. It started with planning my day, and now I'm building up to planning my week, and we'll move into planning my month, and ideally like almost or up to a year, maybe ahead of time. That feels far away. I'm on a week right now, planning my week. Notice that each of my core habits are about 20 minutes max, usually. This is what I have found my sweet spot to be. And there are days and seasons where it's a bit more or a bit less. That way, in the hour, more or less, right after I wake up, I've done my 3 core foundational habits for the day. So then next section after the habits is grateful for. Gratitude is the secret sauce to happiness, and I'm dishing it out in spades with this list. What are you grateful for? The fact that coffee exists, your cat's weird antics, the journey to the future you. Write it down under grateful for and start your day with a fist bump to the universe. The formula I use for my gratitude list is something that I have referred to as a gratitude rampage. And it starts with something I'm grateful for that I got or experienced in the past, something I'm grateful for that I currently have, and something I'm grateful for in advance that hasn't yet materialized into reality. Sometimes I stop there, and sometimes I add a few more things. To really amplify the gratitude, especially on the days where it feels hard, I also write why I'm grateful for the things on my list, or at least one of the things on my list. Next section is daily practice. It's time for a daily ritual or activity to connect with and embrace your inner rock star. Whether it's a killer affirmation, a power pose in front of the mirror, wearing your power accessory, or your self-care activity for the day, outline the steps of your daily practice here so you can track it and see your progress as you go. I'm currently using this space to write down the daily cards I pull for myself, and the 2 questions I pull a card for every day are, who am I today? And what do I need today to show up as that version of me? And then the next section is scripting. Who needs a crystal ball when you've got scripting? Write the script for your epic day and how you want it to go. This is a great place to start. This is a great place to script yourself doing your habits that you listed above, especially when it's a new habit that you're starting to implement. And then you can also script the actions you take today and the results of those actions. For example, part of my scripting for today reads, on this Virgo moon, I committed to schedule and plan my entire week and stick to it. I started with time blocking and filled in what I would do during each block so that my to-do list no longer dictates my day. At the end of the day, I created enough extra time that I decided to go for a 20-minute walk to end my workday, and it felt so damn good. So that was an example. Now, there's a bonus round or bonus section, the epic evening ritual. And this is, as the day wraps up, you can reflect on your victories and your day with these sections. Today's wins. Celebrate the victories, big or small. Did you slay that project? Nail a yoga pose? Own it and celebrate it. No matter what the victory is, document it and celebrate yourself for it. Next, how did I improve today? Acknowledge your growth. Did you level up in a skill, handle a challenge like a boss, or crush your daily habits? Give yourself a high five and again, document it. How will I improve tomorrow? Set the stage for tomorrow. What's the game plan to outshine, to shine as the future you? My goodness, write it down and prep for greatness. Your morning and evening rituals are yours to create, personalize, and customize. You're not just creating a routine, you're crafting a masterpiece, which is you. So I made it through. Thanks for hanging with me, and let me know in the comments if you try this or what you try and what your experiences are. I will see you guys next week.